Good morning, WAWC. Welcome to WAWC Morning News. I'm Josh Collins. It is Friday, February 8th, 2013, and this is your world news. Christie seeks to address his weight on own terms. The Republican has long contended that his weight is a personal, not political, issue. Chris Christie began the work weight donut in hand, playfully embracing fat jokes on David Letterman's couch. By design or not, the 50-year-old ended up outlining a personal and political plan for dealing with his weight, in a more concentrated fashion, perhaps, than ever before in a matter of days. And he addressed a political vulnerability in his indisputable request to emerge as a key leader in the Republican Party, if not become his party's 2016 presidential nominee. There is a plan for losing weight, Christie acknowledged, adding, "Whether it's successful or not, you'll be able to notice." In other news, Facebook briefly takes over entire internet with redirection bug. A bug with Facebook's ambiguous embedded widgets redirected millions from the websites they were visiting to Facebook itself Thursday. It's now fixed, but for a while, some of the largest sites in the world were inaccessible. Users not logged into Facebook did not get the error, which led people to conclude, correctly, that the problem was with Facebook Connect service, which governs likes, comments, and other web-based features of the social network. And finally, thousands of flights has canceled as blizzard looms. Before the first snowflake had even fallen, airlines scratched thousands of flights. Up to 3 feet of snow is suspected in some areas. From Pennsylvania to Maine, people rushed to stock up on food, shovels, and other supplies. And road crews readied salt and sand halfway through what had been a merciful winter. Forecasters said this could be one for the record books. The snow is expected to start Friday morning, with the heaviest amounts falling at night and into Saturday. Wind gusts could reach 75 miles per hour. Widespread power failures were feared, along with flooding a coastal area still recovering from Superstorm Sandy. In New England, it could prove to be among the top 10 snowstorms in history, and perhaps even break Boston's record of 27.6 inches set in 2003, forecasters said. The last major snowfall in southern New England was well over a year ago, the Halloween storm of 2011. This has been your morning news, and now over to Tab with the weather.
Thank you, Josh, for that great information. I wanted to thank you for tuning in today. Let's get started by looking at some early morning conditions in the area. As of 6:55 a.m., over at the Warsaw Municipal Airport, the weather is overcast with temperature of 32 degrees. The relative humidity is at 86% with winds out of the north to northwest at 18 miles per hour. The barometric pressure is 29.96 and the dew point is at 28 degrees. We have wind chill today of 20 degrees and the visibility is about 10 miles. Looking at some current local temperatures in the area, we have Elkhart at 30 degrees. Goshen and South Bend are at 31 degrees. La Grange at 28 degrees. Rochester and Warsaw are 32 degrees. Now as we take a look at the next few days, we see that today we'll see a bit of snow or flurries early, then becoming partly sunny, breezy and cold. Today's high will be 32 degrees with winds out of the north 8 to 16 miles per hour. Tonight it will be mostly clear and much colder with a low of 13 degrees with winds becoming calm. Then as we head into Saturday, we should have a good deal of sunshine, but it will still be cold. The high for the day will be about 32 degrees. Then in the evening cooling off to 23. When we get to Sunday it starts to warm up, but we will have mostly cloudy skies with rain on the way for the afternoon and evening. The temperature for the day will be around a high of 41 degrees, then cooling down in the evening to 35. This wraps up your morning weather. I am Tap Cole. Now let's turn it back over to James at the news desk for the rest of your morning news. Back to you, James.
Thank you, Tab. Get a dress, get a jacket, and get ready for the 2013 semi-formal. The winter semi-formal is coming up soon. On Saturday, February 16th from 8 to 11, dance the night away. Posters will appear around the school. Tickets for the winter semi-formal are on sale this week before and after school in Mrs. Thornburg's room A115. Tickets are $7 per person pre-sale. Tickets will be $8 at the door. The tickets will also be on sale at lunch beginning on Monday, February 11th. Get your dance guest paperwork in the front office. Next week, the yearbook staff will be hosting a week dedicated to our yearbook. You may have seen posters around the school. It is still not too late to purchase your yearbook. They are $5. They are $55, and next week will be an excellent time to purchase yours. Next week, we will unveil the theme for the yearbook, and we will have dress-up days, a vote for WAWC's best legs, a game and a movie night on Tuesday night from 7 to 9, and we will be putting on a photo booth at semi-formal. Make sure to listen to the announcements to hear more about Yearbook Week. Dress-up days are as follow. Tuesday, Hawaiian, Wednesday, class t-shirt, Thursday, mismatched, and Friday, 80s. The next FFA meeting will be Thursday, February 21st from 7 to 8 p.m. in Mrs. Roberts' Ag Room. Please mark your calendars now. This is a reminder that all softball players need to be at the boys' basketball game tomorrow afternoon to work concessions. Coach G emailed out the schedule to each of you of what time you are working. If you are not going to make it, you need to find someone to cover your shift. We will also be having an open gym from 8:30 a.m. to 10 a.m. tomorrow as well. The open gym is optional, but the concessions are not. See you tomorrow. We will be having donuts and a place to hang out between the open gym and the boys' game if you plan on sticking around the school. Attention Fine Arts team, our next meeting will be Tuesday, February 12th at 3:10 to 4 o'clock p.m. in Mrs. Sauter's room, B155. Please bring your materials with you. Boys basketball, the JV fell to Goshen 25-32 on Thursday night. The varsity also fell to Goshen on Thursday. The boys will host Central Noble on Saturday, February 9th with a 1 p.m. JV tip-off. Gymnastics, WAWC lost to Elkhart Central 99.6 to 108. The girls will host Huntington North on February 14th. For lunch today, choose one entree, a variety of sandwiches, or a salad plate that includes 2 protein cups, toppings, and 2 crackers, French bread pizza, or fish hoagie. And you can choose 3 sides, a side salad with toppings, fresh fruit, milk, and green beans. For breakfast, each day we offer fresh fruit, Pop-Tarts, a variety of cereals, granola bars, yogurt, and milk. For Tuesday, sausage, egg, cheese, croissant. In the case of 2-hour delay, we will now serve breakfast, but no hot items.
Good morning, WAWC Royal News. It is talking about the history of Yakko, Wacko, and Dot. They make people laugh since 1993. The first episode is weird desanitized. And the history of Lost characters. Some guy canceled him off the air since 1998. They're making the first movie of Wacko Switch. But the plans is not finished. We helped others throughout the years. And our plan is we're going to bring the Animaniacs beginning Monday, September 1st. In the history of good listening, the Animaniacs will be stars again soon. And my plans. This is Trevor signing off.
I'm James Heath. From all of us at WAWC TV Daily News, have a great Friday, WAWC, and a great weekend.